Langsung share aja.
Ya.
Perkenalkan, saya Alvino Susanto, Rektor Universitas Karimun. Kebetulan informasi tentang sharing ini baru dapat dalam satu pekan terakhir. Jadi, I only prepare some information, short slide. So I would like to share the screen. Somebody need to disable participant screening. Can I share?
Ya, silakan. Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on. Can
bisa
the slide?
Yes, okay. Yes, sir. Can be, yeah.
So it's only a slight idea which I got in last few days. We have not yet consolidated with students, but 2 students participate on this webinar. So the plan is such like a plan. Rencana program itu kita plan to have like a student community in bahasa Indonesia, we call like kuliah kerja nyata seperti activity kampus di daerah sempadan seperti itu. Spesifik di Desa Tanjung Hutan dan Desa Tanjung Batu Kecil di Kabupaten Karimun. We call it like pemberdayaan masyarakat desa, kolaborasi Universitas Karimun dengan pemerintah daerah, desa dan pihak luar yang terlibat. Background, kalau kita lihat map yang circle itu is Kabupaten Karimun. Kabupaten is under province. Kabupaten like county. County, and below kabupaten there is a district or kecamatan, kemudian ada rukun warga, rukun tetangga, seperti itu. Jadi kabupaten itu under the province. So ada desa namanya Desa Tanjung Hutan di spesifik Pulau Papan. Kalau di ini ada seperti position of that Pulau Papan. Both from Karimun to Tanjung Batu Kecil dan Desa Tanjung Hutan is about 30 minutes. It costs only 22,000 rupiah, and every 30 minutes, only 40 minutes back and forth. So there is a jetty or sandar kapal like a dermaga. Is ramah disabilitas, so it's just like floating, ebb tide begitu. Jadi kalau air surut dia boleh masuk, air pasang dia boleh naik that jetty. So easy to achieve that location. So isu yang ada karena community development or student community ini lebih kepada bagaimana from academic activities can contribute to the social development, whatever high or low or middle. So seberapa besar atau kecil, yang penting ada contribute, ada activity di luar kampus itu adalah tujuan utama daripada activity seperti ini. So hingga saat ini telah ada kira pemandian air panas like a hot sparring. Dulu kira ramai dikunjungi oleh banyak masyarakat tempatan, local community, tapi dia tutup in the last two years. And the condition of pool is quite dirty, and it's not good to have to take that activities inside that hot spring pool. So it needs to have such kind of a comprehensive, we call it comprehensive development in terms of tourism. So pulau ini dia not too big, but it close to Kari Tanjung Balai. Beberapa objek wisata itu terpisah-pisah dan tidak terintegrasi, sehingga orang kalau datang pun dia tak boleh lama, hanya tengok sekejap balik. Jadi itu sebenarnya ada nilai yang mungkin berkurangan di situ. So kendala itu adalah kendala hanya satu objek wisata yang mungkin perlu di renew and improve. Dan upaya yang dapat dilakukan seperti paket wisata pedesaan yang agak sedikit komprehensif, yang mungkin students daripada kalangan akademisi mungkin perlu mencari atau mengeksplor more resource that can be promoted untuk objek wisata di pulau ini. Itu satu poin. Apakah feasible or not? It's only an idea. And then the second is clean drinking water. So lahan di pulau ini dia udah ada air dia masin atau asin kalau bahasa Indonesia payau, and tidak dapat langsung diminum. So majority community has difficulties to get. They spend more time and cost to get clean drinking water. So ini sesuatu yang menyangkut hajat hidup banyak orang yang ada di pulau ini. Dan mereka banyak menghabiskan waktu yang 2-3 jam dalam sehari untuk dapatkan air bersih, kecuali air hujan. So kolam penampungan air bersih itu sudah dibangun oleh dana desa, namun tidak ada pengelolaan, good management that can distribute fairly to all the community, all the citizens. So kendalanya itu ya mungkin pengelolaan distribusi air itu belum terintegrasi. Ini mungkin perlu data yang lebih bagaimana how to manage this one. So kalau ini boleh dilakukan, tentu banyak membantu masyarakat sehingga masyarakat lebih baik dari segi sanitation, dari segi kesehatan, terutama clean drinking water. Karena ini sesuatu yang sangat penting dalam kehidupan. So, upaya yang dapat dilakukan ya mungkin mengelola penyaluran air bersih dengan manajemen yang baik, misalnya investasi berapa operasional ya perlu diatur supaya optimal. Jadi kebanyakan yang sudah dilakukan ini ada pendanaan, setelah itu tidak ada manajemen yang berkelanjutan sehingga kadang stop di tengah jalan. Padahal ini sesuatu yang penting. Walaupun sederhana air bersih, tapi dia sangat penting. Itu yang idea yang kedua. Yang ketiga about stunting. So ini sebenarnya sudah jadi program nasional di Indonesia. Tapi khusus untuk desa Tanjung Hutan dan Tanjung Batu Kecil ini sudah ada kasus sekitar 4 anak mengalami stunting. Nah ini mungkin tidak the whole data we can get, but so far that is the reality. So mungkin masa depan anak akan mengalami sesuatu yang kurang baik di masa depan jika ini tidak diatasi sesegera mungkin. So dari informasi yang saya dapat, mungkin Pak Adizon, kebetulan saya ada berkunjung ke desa beliau dan beliau saya rasa hadir ya Pak Adizon ya. Dia ada bagi maklumat bahwa perlu adanya mungkin eksplor sumber-sumber pangan yang mungkin bisa dimodifikasi atau dimaksimalkan supaya dapat memenuhi gizi masyarakat. Untuk sejauh ini kendalanya itu belum ada data yang tepat berapa sebenarnya produk-produk ekonomi pertanian di masyarakat tempatan yang bisa dieksplor. lebih baik sehingga bisa membantu masyarakat mengatasi stunting ini. Kira-kira itu yang dapat saya share. Oh, mohon maaf kalau ada kekurangan, bahasa campur-campur, rojak. Tapi the idea is not only from it, but also from lecturers and students. Actually, there are some activities before pandemics, like from Politeknik Amara pernah berkunjung, tapi di pulau-pulau sekitar Karimun hampir every year they visited, but they only do like student mobility, sehingga mungkin perlu adanya konsolidasi bersama jika ianya berkenan daripada pihak UMT or also some colleges from Batam can collaborate. Maybe we choose one of the most priority among the three, or other plan of the program around this kabupaten. We can collaborate and gather the data together, and most important is it can contribute to the community, social community. So this is only such an idea, but for sharing. So thank you for listening. Bye.
Baik, terima kasih Pak Alpino selaku Universitas Karimun. Pemaparannya di beberapa topik mengenai pemandian air panas ya, this is hot water ya, this is a place for tourism. Apakah masih ada yang ingin dipresentasikan, di-share dari teman-teman yang lain Pak, dari mahasiswa, biar nanti sekalian kita minta tanggapan?
Mungkin dari Pak Diki atau yang lain dari UKA, sejauh ini saya baru berdiskusi sebatas IID. Mungkin lewat diskusi ini nanti akan ada diskusi lanjutan yang mungkin lebih ide-ide yang ada itu lebih mengerucut sehingga aktivitinya lebih spesifik menyasar ke masyarakat yang lebih luas. Tentunya ekspektasi walaupun hal itu dilakukan sedikit berkelanjutan tapi memberikan pengaruh yang baik ke masyarakat, kualiti hidup lebih baik, mungkin membantu perekonomian, sosial, dan itu perlu waktu yang continuous, tidak satu kali jalan. Kemudian karena apa yang sudah dilakukan oleh beberapa tempat itu dana desa itu ada, cuman mungkin belum terkoordinir dan terkonsolidasi dengan baik, dan itu perlu perjalanan yang panjang untuk mengubah pola berpikir masyarakat, mengubah pola pikir orang yang melakukan aktiviti itu dan lain-lain sebagainya. Jadi mungkin dengan kolaborasi ini banyak ide dan banyak suggestion dan mungkin lebih more powerful for the activity.
Baik, terima kasih sekali lagi diucapkan kepada Pak Alpino, Rektor Universitas Karimun. Dan sekarang kita langsung ke ini ya, langsung ke sharingnya, diskusinya. Nanti kalau ada pertanyaan-pertanyaan kita bisa sampaikan atau ide atau gagasan. And now we come into the sharing and joining discussion from UMT, from Prof. Khadijah and also from Batam. Now we open a discussion session or sharing session. Untuk Prof. Khadijah, it is we welcome to take time and to give such input, opinion, and to support lah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please, Prof.
Okay, Fasa, thank you very much. Okay, actually, what I listened to more than four community development program that has been shared here, okay, by Mr. Sukifau, Rena, and then Alpino, right? The potential is there, but this is the programs that you are planning to conduct. Yeah, it's not yet done. It's not yet conducted.
Not yet. It is in planning.
Right. So meaning that you are going to conduct these programs soon.
Yeah.
So very interesting actually, very interesting, and I think very meaningful to the community that you are planning to do it, to be together with them. And of course, when doing this kind of project, we do hope that it is not touch and go, one short program. So it will be continuous programs until we are very sure that the community can stand on their own. That is actually what we are hoping, when we do this kind of community project. Okay, but actually Fasa and the rest of the members, I think that we are just discussing a few among maybe a few members of us. I don't expect that this up to 20 and more people. Sorry. Thank you very much, Nenfasa. But from UMT side, because we don't prepare a formal slide, but I think we can share the one that I discussed with you before, Fasa. Okay, there are several projects that we have done. But what we are going to do, if let's say you are some of you have presented the programs that we are going to do in future. So we also have two leading programs that we are going to do also. But this one among the indigenous community, what we call jungle school. Okay, because in Terengganu we have 3 villages where indigenous community are living there, and they are quite left behind. But today we talk about SDG. No one should be left behind, right? So that's why we are really focusing on our indigenous community. Okay, so maybe after MCO, we will start doing our project that is Jungle School. So Jungle School, yes, for indigenous students. Maybe in the morning they will go for formal schooling, but then maybe in the evening, 2 times a week, they will go to informal class we call Jungle School. And then the second program that going to be our leading program that we have joined with UNER for WACD. WACD is World Universities Association of Community Development. That one is hosted by UNER. Then I think if let's say the universities that we are having here can have the opportunity to join WACD, that's very, very good. And also, if let's say you can also find some of the information about WACD in the website. Just click WACD and you will find some information about WACD over there. And our second program we are going to do is women in fisheries. This one, we are going to help the women who are in the fishing villages, whose husbands are fishermen, and they might increase their income a little bit by joining the activities that related to sea products. So that is what we are planning to do. So those are the 2 leading programs that UMT is going to conduct. So maybe yes, I think that penghijauan pantai is very interesting. Okay, because UMT also did that before. Kita tanam pokok bakau, mangrove, that one untuk apa tu? Sustainability of the pinggir pantai, that one. And then Kampung Wisata by Mr. Rainer. I think that is also very interesting, and you are going to have the pameran, right? For one month pameran. So maybe can involve the community also over there. There's Tanjung Hutan. So all these programs are very interesting. So when actually you are going to start the programs?
Oke, Rainer, tadi ada program itu ditanya sama Prof-nya, ditanyakan tentang topik-topik yang tadi, apakah itu kegiatan yang sudah direncanakan kemarin kemudian belum terlaksana atau sedang direncanakan untuk dilaksanakan ke depan?
Ya, baik, terima kasih Pak Jarod. Jadi program yang saya sampaikan tadi dengan rekan saya Soki Fahulu itu memang program yang kami rancangkan untuk kedepannya akan kami lakukan seperti itu Pak Jarod. Jadi sebenarnya itu rencana kami sih itu seperti pameran yang dilakukan dalam setahun sekali itu kan tempatnya satu. Jadi tiga poin kegiatan itu akan kami buat di satu tempat. Kemudian untuk pameran yang satu tahun kita adakan sekali pas di Hari Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia. Itu rencana kami akan kami lakukan setelah poin yang pertama penghijauan. Jadi kami lakukan akan bertahap. Poin yang pertamanya itu penghijauan pantai. Kemudian setelah selesai kita akan masuk lagi ke kampung wisata. Setelah itu baru kita ke perikanan. Demikian Pak Jarod.
Ya, baik. Diperkirakan itu direncanakan kira-kira kapan dimulainya? Itu ya tadi yang ditanyakan. Apakah itu dimulaikan sekitar bulan Agustus ya tadi ya? In August ya?
Iya benar Pak Jarod. Nanti saya koordinasi dulu dengan tim. Nanti mungkin kita akan lanjutkan lagi di bulan Agustus, presentasi bulan Agustus.
Oh iya, berarti ini rencana yang sedang diprogramkan ya? Oke.
Ya benar Pak Jarod. Jadi itu program untuk tahun 2021 tahun ini Pak.
Oh, program tahun ini ya, berarti jelas ya, ini program untuk mono tahun 2021 diharapkan bisa selesai ya.
Oke, kalau macam tu Fasa and the rest of the members, I think it's good idea then if we start this program and then given certain stipulated time, okay, maybe next year. We will have seminar maybe to present the program that we have done, okay, so that we can share the experience, the challenges among us. Okay, this is good actually. So like the one that I mentioned before, WUACD, they will have summit every year to present the community development progress and program, so that the university of the members of the WUACD can learn from each other. So I think when we have every university has its own programs, then we monitor and then we document all the programs that we have conducted. Maybe it's good for us, maybe a year from now, or maybe 9 months from now, we will plan for the seminar or workshop so that everyone who want to present and share the experience or the progress of the project among the members. This is only my ideas, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Prof. It is bright ideas and bright support from UMT. This plan is now planning out progress. It is related to Kampung Wisata and also mangrove and pameran Let's say bazaar ya, or like that, the pameran in August. Related to the time, it might be 1 year next, or 9 months. I think it's based on our activity. Yeah, which one we want to give as a number one and second. Second project and first project. So we finish, or it's also better when we can finish it all in 1 year.
I have also colleagues and also students that represent UMT here. Maybe Dr. Nur Hayati, Dr. Aisha, and also Khairul. You want to say something about your projects, CBE projects?
Yeah, I think it should be better lah. Dr. Nur ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, welcome. Okay, welcome. Yeah, please lah. Okay, please. We are going to listen from you.
Hi, do you see my voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, thank you, Dr. Khatijah. Dr. Khatijah. Actually, program yang yang saya buat tu lebih kurang sama je dengan program Dr. Khatijah. Okay, macam contoh yang Mr. Khairul tu dia buat program community based ecotourism. Yang macam tadi yang diceritakan oleh Pak Alpino kan, berkenaan dengan desa Tanjung Hutan. So kat situ ada pemberdayaan masyarakat desa, ada hot spring dan sebagainya. Macam semua boleh faham kan kalau saya cakap bahasa Melayu? Saya nak ngerti kalau cakap bahasa Indonesia. So, okay.
Boleh campur-campur dengan bahasa Indonesia, Ti.
Yeah.
Because you have been into Indonesia also, right? Several times.
Belajar.
Ya, Bu.
Ya, Azri.
Gini, bila saya tengok yang desa Tanjung Hutan ada penanaman pokok bakau, kampung wisata dan sebagainya tu, kita boleh buat juga macam yang kami buat community based ecotourism. Maksudnya kita buat trail ecotourism trail. Maksudnya setiap wisata yang datang tu dia bukan saja pergi kepada kampung wisata tu bukan menetap ataupun berehat saja, tapi dia pergi ke macam yang tadi kan ada hot spring, lepas tu kita ada produk-produk community produk, kita boleh buat bird watching, kita biarkan wisata tu ada experience untuk tanam sendiri pokok mangrove tu, dan macam-macam lagi lah. Maksudnya kita buat biar wisata tu ada experience pergi ke kampung-kampung tu tadi, pergi ke desa tadi kan. Maksudnya bukan saja maksudnya dari situ masyarakat desa tu sendiri dapat meningkatkan pendapatan dia orang lah, macam tu. Increase their income lah, bukan saja daripada kalau kat sini kita panggil homestay, bukan saja income from homestay, but income daripada dia memberi kita panggil sumber pendapatan daripada benda-benda yang lain macam tadi produk-produk komiti dan sebagainya, macam tu. Kita buat trail, dia panggil ecotourism trail untuk desa-desa tu. Macam tu je lah. Sebab macam saya pun, saya daripada community development juga, bidang community development, tapi lebih kepada indigenous community macam yang Dr. Khatijah sebut tadi lah. Maksudnya kita ada program-program transfer knowledge untuk indigenous community, macam tu. Itulah daripada saya. Kalau Khairul nak tambah boleh kot yang pasal community based ecotourism tu. Sebab CBE ni kita buat bukan saja satu desa tapi itu banyak desa yang terlibat dalam satu trail community tu. Dan melibatkan university and community. Itu saja. Khairul nak tambah ke?
Semua dah Dr. Yati dah cakap dah. Cuma kami setakat ini kami berterusan dengan community untuk follow up. Kami tidak selepas habis kami buat follow up tu, kami tidak meninggalkan community begitu saja, tapi kami membangunkan 3 buah modul untuk kegunaan pemandu pelancong ataupun kita panggil tourist guide di kawasan Terengganu ini, untuk mereka gunakan modul pembelajaran tersebut untuk meningkatkan diorang punya career development. Itu je lah penambahannya Dr. Yati.
Ya betul. Macam yang saya cakap, service guide ataupun nature guide ni adalah daripada komuniti itu sendiri. Daripada komuniti setempat, daripada orang-orang kampung tu. Itu je daripada saya.
Okay, if I can add, the program that CBE programs ni not just helping the community to increase the income, tapi macam yang Yati kata tadi, okay, we develop the community in the I think 4 or 5 villages to be the nature guide. So UMT yang akan sponsor dan dah sponsor, UMT sponsored them to have the license to be the nature guide. So it has been 3 years that UMT involved in the CBE, 3 and more, I think 3.5 years already. So starting with the building the trail, and then identify the potential local products, and then train and make sure that they can be the potential nature tourist guide. So itu salah satu we call our community development program, one of the many programs that we have. But that one is very, I think, can be said that outstanding to Terengganu, because continuous programs with them, and UMT have spent about, I think that one 3,000 something, right, Auntie?
Yang tu kena tanya Khairul.
Khairul, 300,000 something, yes, to develop those community, to be the perkampungan wisata, then a number of the community themselves, they become the tourist guide, but the license, with license. Apa lagi ya? Ya, serah kepada pasar. Enggak kedengaran pasar.
Itu good program lah from UMT, so we can learn a lot. It is about tourism, how to make modul, prepare modul, to be a tourist guide or pemandu wisata. We call it bahasa Indonesia itu sebagai pemandu wisata atau pemandu pelancong, Oke, bagus sekali. And also in UMT already started lah. I think is it finished the activity, Prof?
The CBE, you mean community-based ecotourism?
Yeah. Is it finished or still?
Okay, not yet. It is. We still continue with that community. Okay, now we are in the stage of completing the module for them. Right, Khairul? So maybe, so maybe after this there are other activities lah, yang kita akan buat bersama mereka. So we will leave those community until we are very sure that they can stand on their own.
Yeah, they can stand on their feet lah.
Yeah,
they can. They understand lah the impact. They can earn money lah.
Yes. That one should be the final aim for us actually, because actually UMT has done many community development programs, but most of them we learn from experience. When we just do one shot program or touch and go, okay, the community then without us, the academician, then they will hilang semangat, no more motivation for them. So when we leave them, so the program also left out. What we are going to do now is that I really hope that all of us, the academician, okay, when we plan for the activities, make sure that we will be with those community at least for 3 years. Okay, at least for 3 years.
2 years, Okay, I think our topics from Batam are quite good, and it can be done, for I think it can be 1 year, one year plus lah, later or 2 years. because we want to make sure the people can understand lah, can use and can see what is the change apa perubahan dan ada manfaat dampak dari community development. And we thank you lah a lot for all support I think in Batam from Galileo it's going to be 3 topics the kampung wisata tourism, kemudian ada mangrove. And the mangrove itu planning to plant some trees usually here in Batam Hello. As I listen from Ray, they planning about some trees which is good lah, like mango and rambutan and other plants lah. And then the next is kampung wisata and also peternakan ikan fishery. In Karimun just now I think very good topic also. It can be developed in Karimun, and we hope in this sharing can get some input and also some suggestion how to do this one and how to finish this in planning for 1 year to 1 tahun. I think it is okay Prof. It is okay if later on if you do this this activity, I think it is better lah to collaborate with students lah from UMT, and student from UMT join with the student from Batam, STI Galileo and also Karimun, join this activity lah, even to do this online or later on lah after virus, or more better if we can join or we have 1 or 2 lah advisor atau pendamping lah, lecturer or prof lah as advisor lah in this activity later on to be conducted and to finish and also to prepare lah everything.
So
I think it is okay lah.
Pasal, because as what we discussed before, right? Okay, there will be collaboration.
Unmute.
Oh, unmute. Sorry, unmute. I unmute already. You cannot listen to me. Can I be listened to? All of you?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Actually, as we discussed before, right, Fasa, we can collaborate. For example, the 5 projects that have been presented just now from Tanam Pohon, Kampung Wisata, Desa Tanjung Hutan, and then what program related to stunting, all those things. So yes, we can collaborate, but just we need maybe further discussion. For example, if let's say Kampung Wisata, for example, Mr. Reina, okay, Dr. Reina, sorry, if I mispronounce your name, hopefully, if let's say we can collaborate, okay, what kind of collaboration that we can decide. So maybe after this, there will be specific discussion, project per project, right? So of course, we can also involve our students actually, and of course, as I told to Fasa and also Dr. Hazrianto and also Dr. Henry, we would like to be in Batam actually. Okay, after the MCO, inshallah, we will be there. Okay, as maybe tourists for about a week to experience ourselves over there. What kind of people, what kind of what community in Batam, because I be there. I was there once in 2019. Yeah, so there are many things that I still do not know, and we still do not know about Batam. So we do hope, yeah, maybe by going there we have kita boleh melihat sendiri, ya, gimana. So maybe further collaboration will be decided. Yeah? But of course, we welcome any initiative or efforts to collaborate. Yeah? So this one, FASA and others also, yeah? These are the programs that we are planning to do. But maybe we also can take this opportunity to discuss the programs that have been conducted. Right, Fasa?
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
discussed before, yang sudah pun selesai kita lakukan, dan now we let our students present their experience, okay, what they feel, then what are the impacts of the programs. So UMT can can have 3 to 5 groups of students to present, and maybe Batam also can send about 3 to 5 groups to present their project, so that we can share the experience, we can share the knowledge. Yeah? So maybe UMT can learn from Batam, and maybe Batam can also learn some of the things from UMT. So can we do that also? Maybe in August?
Yeah, yes, Prof, for the presentation, I think yes lah, yeah, can be
online presentation.
Yeah, online presentation, but maybe just draft, yeah, maybe not yet activity.
Yes, no, the one that has been completed. So they have documented their findings, but what are the activities that they have done? What are the reactions from the community? What they feel, and then what are the impacts that the programs have brought to the community? Those are the things that can be highlighted, that can be learned by other students. Then the students maybe 10 groups from both Batam and UMT, but there might be some other students that can be the participants only, that can learn from the students who presented.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is a good chance, yeah. In August can present some plans lah. But I think because this is just planning, and I think maybe some topics lah will present.
Yes, maybe 2 or 3 programs that have you have completed the program, and maybe the one like you share with me, Kampung Pulau Akar, very interesting one also.
Oh yeah, last time we have done that. We finished.
Yeah. Can present in that kind of video or slide also. Very interesting. But I think Batam and Terengganu tidak banyak beda lah, ya. Kita sama-sama
similar lah.
Pandai. Yeah, I
similar,
think when I see your video, nggak banyak beda.
Yeah. Similar, yeah. It means that similar language and similar, life lah, daily life.
Yes.
I think.
I think culture almost the same, right?
Yes. Similar culture.
And when I listen to Dr. Hazri speaking, like Malaysian already.
Yeah. Because Dr. Hazri finished PhD from UTSM.
Oh, no wonder. Maybe because he stayed for quite a long time in Johor. Maybe.
I think we can listen from Dr. Hazri lah. He is in now. He's already in.
Yeah.
Pak Hazri, ya mungkin bisa menyampaikan sesuatu Pak Hazri.
Ya, terima kasih. Serta. Halo, Kak Prof.
Ya, halo Hazri.
Rakan-rakan, panggil Kanda ke? Kanda pakai tindak. Siapa tu? Airul Nah, jadi tadi sempat semak sekejap je. Program is okay lah. Pertama itu. Yang kedua terkait dengan Encik Hairul tadi ya, program turis guide itu. Itu memang kita orang nak buat kalau boleh nanti. Next program. Program dari Rena itu dicadangkan kemarin itu plan Rena buat itu 2020. Pada masa itu 2020 orang sudah buat master plan. Pas 2020 masuk kita kena pandemi kan. Kita kena masa pandemi, terus kita orang tak boleh banyak buat gerak. Tak boleh banyak buat gerak. Jadi rakan-rakan ni diorang buka semacam konsep lah. Dia buat konsep, habiskan masa. Kalau buat satu projek per projek lah. Satu buat, kira masa tak bersama kan. So macam mana kalau kita nak buat, sekali buat kita boleh dapat beberapa aktiviti yang kita boleh kita buat pada masa yang sama seperti itu. Terus dari Dr. Nurhayati tadi dan lain sebagainya, ingatkan boleh clear lah. Boleh clear, boleh kita discuss terus lebih lanjut. So ada event, seminar, kemudian ada workshop, kemudian transfer knowledge, student, teacher, kemudian ada macam Pak Pasar tadi kan, Pasar cakap kalau boleh lah kita juga ada semacam supervisor pendamping Indonesia, Batam Malaysia, and Batam Karimun, UMT Karimun, dia macam tu. Next kalau semua tu pada boleh jalan, Karimun dah jadi, Batam sudah jadi, so next buat semacam tadi tu lah, dia punya rule perjalanan. Perjalanan misalnya kalau rakan-rakan daripada UMT student, diorang nak turun ke, diorang juga sudah punya student community kan. Kalau diorang sudah punya student community, artinya diorang sudah saling paling tidak tu dah saling kenal lah. Saling kenal, diorang pun ada interest untuk berkunjung ke Batam, ke Karimun. So diorang dapat sesuatu ketika diorang balik pun, macam punya student pun ketika pergi ke Terengganu, diorang dapat sesuatu pun diorang boleh stay lah. Terengganu tu macam mana, perkampungan Terengganu tu macam mana dia punya student, dia punya culture. Jadi kalau boleh cakap macam Kak cakap tadi lah, kita bahasa dah gender kan, terus kita punya culture juga dah sama, dah kira bahasa dengan culture dah, kalau dia punya culture sudah kahwin, kita pun dah sedap lah. Student pun dah enjoy gitu. Bila masa student dah buat kunjungan dekat sana, aku rasa student boleh rancang dia orang punya dia orang punya aktiviti student ya. Dan student sudah punya community, kemudian dia orang boleh discuss student Batam, kemudian discuss student Karimun, kemudian discuss student UMT. So dia orang punya program apa, kita listening kan, kita dengar kita bagi feedback lah. Artinya apapun yang diorang show tu pasti program yang terbaik kan. So kita nak buat lebih baik lagi dari program yang sudah diorang buat. Jadi kalau daripada Hazri mungkin kakak ini itu saja. Rob, yang lain Hazri, so satu je. Yang jelas kita ada komitmen bersama nak buat hal itu. Yang kedua, tak ada pihak yang dirugikan lah. Artinya semua pihak yang terlibat di situ diuntungkan, baik daripada universiti, kerajaan, publik, masyarakat, student. So kalau itu kita boleh cover semua, tak ada masalah, kita boleh buat. Mungkin itu saja Kak. Dan rakan-rakan, terima kasih kembali ke Pak Saroh. Terima kasih Pak Saroh.
Ya, terima kasih, thank you ya. If I listen from Dr. Hazri, it means that maybe in this project, from this project or some topics, can collaborate lah with some students and also some students lah from UMT can join with this project. And also as one or two lecturers lah of UMT can involve in one this project, maybe one or two projects. Means that students from UMT and also lecturer can be included with students in Batam, UMT, students and lecturer Batam, and also UMT with Universitas Karimun. I think like that, Prof.
Yes, I do agree, Fasa. So I think we have to decide first for the programs.
Yeah,
Okay,
the topic,
so, the topic. For example, okay, let's say tanam pohon. Okay, so we will have tanam pohon in Terengganu and tanam pohon in Batam. And then we switch. Some students from Terengganu will get involved in the tanam pohon in Batam, and some of the students in Batam will get involved in tanam pohon in Terengganu.
Yes.
So we have the mutual program that the lecturer and the students can join.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Great idea, Prof.
That one can be done also. But if let's say we don't want the same project, it's okay too. But of course, we have to decide what kind of project so that we can identify lecturers as well as the students who are interested to participate.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's good actually, Fasa.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting, Prof. Yeah. Thank you for.
Inshallah, and thank you so much to Batam also. So every week we have the discussion. I think very fruitful discussion.
Very fruitful. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we do hope that you are coming back after COVID-19. Yeah.
Of course, after COVID-19 and afterward, our government declared that yes, kita boleh rentas negeri or rentas negara. Of course, we will be there.
Even with the students come in our campus in Galileo, and also visit Karimun University.
Yes, and we do hope also people from Batam, the docent and the students can come to Terengganu also.
Absolutely, yes lah.
Yeah.
We plan for this. Okay, I think there's some opinion also from Rector University Karimun, Karimun University, Dr. Alpino Susanto. I think still in ya. Sir, boleh menyampaikan sesuatu? Can say something or give some opinion, sir? Or sharing something?
Ya, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Kedengaran ya?
Iya.
Jadi memang saya baru dalam 2 tahun di university. Jadi first 2 years we develop internally the university. We are still a small university yet. Only around total 500 students only, the whole body of the university. So sometimes we are busy with small activities internally, but now I think this year we plan to search, investigate, or collaborate, try to find our potential in terms of social activities outside the campus. So this is only a plan to explore our activities like in terms of around campus, but we are not yet firm in how to do. So of course, through the discussion, we can share an idea. We are still finding the idea. Of course, the best is to do the easiest one first. Hal yang akan kami buat adalah hal yang paling mudah tapi mungkin dapat membantu pengalaman pada student, pada masyarakat, dan memberikan kontribut. Tentunya di sekitar kampus saja. Mungkin Desa Tanjung Hutan adalah desa yang secara geografis dapat dijangkau dalam hitungan menit saja. Lepas tu kita boleh the community welcome, and kami juga ada beberapa aktiviti di pulau yang berhampiran seperti Pulau Paret, Pulau Tulang, tapi mungkin kami mencoba mencari yang mungkin lebih pada impact ya pada community. Tentu ini akan kami coba share ke student ya, karena sekali lagi mungkin kami punya student tak begitu ramai, begitu juga lecture tidak begitu ramai walaupun level di university, tapi dia tidak sebegitu level seperti university pada umumnya yang pada di Jawa, main island atau di Sumatera, tapi kami betul-betul small university. Tentu dengan kolaborasi ini kita akan bisa sharing. Ada beberapa aktiviti yang sudah kami buat, tetapi ini belum berdampak kepada continuous activities. Ya, kita mau ada sesuatu yang bersifat continuous activities sehingga dianya akan memberikan kontribusi baik kepada student, academic sector, and also to the community. Ya, terima kasih. Saya rasa itu saja dari kami. Mungkin nanti dapat seiring berjalan waktu diskusi kami dapat masukan-masukan apa kira-kira yang boleh kami buat untuk aktiviti student ini. Ya, tentunya saya mohon maaf belum dapat melibatkan student karena ini masih ide pertama. Jadi nanti mungkin untuk next discussion saya akan libatkan student untuk lebih kepada activity yang real, karena ini adalah activity student bukan activity lecture. Lecture hanya mensupport, encourage students to do. Oke. Kalau pada intinya kami juga baru kemarin saya ada melepas kepada KKN. Kalau kami sebut KKN mungkin kalau di Malaysia such kind of student mobility. Tapi dikarenakan pandemik, yang banyak hal kami tak boleh buat di luar wilayah, sehingga kami hanya memberikan keluasan kepada student untuk do something on that residence, and then they report what they are doing in terms of activities to the social. Nah, itu mengambil masa 1,5 bulan. Itu KKN, kuliah kerja nyata, itu kami buatlah. Tapi hanya sekitar pulau ini saja. Mungkin for next, we plan to send some students to Tanjung Hutan and for that particular desa, therefore they can do something there. Maybe it plan, if not this year, next year. That's the plan. Thank you. Thank you, Pak Pasha.
Unmute.
Pak Pasha.
Suara.
The sounds unmute.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
I think, thank you, Dr. Altino. Terima kasih. I think the student activity which has had done from University Karimun can be presented next August.
Yeah.
I think the result is quite good to be shared with the participants among the groups of UMT students in August, and also from
we have groups of students. We have asked to the supervisor to collect the video and combine all the activities of every single students, therefore they can present. So it is a part of that activities for closure. I would like to ask them what you have done for next 1.5 months later. I think it's about August. I will ask them to present, but they cannot present in English. They will present in Bahasa Indonesia, but the local dialect in Karimun is close to Johor because it takes only 40 minutes to Kukup, Johor. So the dialects is close to Johor. Yeah, but
It's okay, Dr. Alpino. I think we don't limit to English only. I guess because sometimes because of the English limitation that will make the students reluctant to go forward. So of course this seminar will allow them to present in Bahasa Indonesia, English, or Bahasa Melayu. Okay, just as long as they participants can understand them. But I think Indonesia and Malaysia, the language juga enggak banyak beda ya. Cuma mungkin ada juga sedikit-sedikit yang mungkin perkataannya sama tapi maknanya beda, tapi agak sedikit aja. Kan?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like it's fine if any participant can present like in any language, as long we can understand like English, Melayu, and Indonesian lah. Because sometimes the participant cannot present or it's limited them to present the result or any activity result because they cannot speak English. That's why in all of us here and maybe some participants which are from students dari mahasiswa yang bersama-sama dengan kita siang sore ini boleh presentasi bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Melayu can be presented for any result of activity which is done lah yang sudah dilakukan pada kegiatan pengembangan masyarakat sebelumnya. Intinya di sini bisa sharing knowledge. The point is here can share the idea, can learn from each other, and the result of activity. What is the effect, as Prof said that, or what is the effect for the people in the society, in the village? I think it is already it's most finished our discussion, but I think maybe some suggestion can be given, bisa disampaikan. Ada lagi barangkali partisipan yang lain yang menyampaikan dari Malaysia?
Aisyah, Khairul, ada yang lagi yang nak disampaikan? Okay, actually, Khairul is our student, okay, and as well as our RA, also research assistant. Okay. Dr. Nurhayati is a docent. Dr. Nurul Aisyah is our postdoc. Just report duty yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Dr. Nurhayati. Yeah. Okay, maybe any suggestion or opinion lah from Dr. Nurhayati or Khairul from UMT. Is there any opinion or suggestion? Maybe?
Yes, hi. Okay, kalau yang tadi tu apa yang Dr. Khatijah cakap, kita buat online presentation tu saya rasa it's a good effort sebenarnya. Okay, dan masa yang sama kalau kita dah buat present online tu, kita boleh juga mungkin selepas ni kita boleh buat publication bersama kot. Maksudnya antara student daripada Batam dan juga student daripada Malaysia lah, daripada Terengganu khasnya. Macam tu. Opinion je lah.
Oh yeah, jadi ada publikasi. There is one publication will be published after the presentation in August. Is it like this
Yes.
Okay. I think that this is a good plan. Good plan for this activity after the presenting in August. Okay. Mungkin ada lagi dari peserta from thank you Dr. Nurhayati.
Izin.
Ya, sama-sama.
Izin Pak Badran.
Yes sir, please. Okay. Dr. Asri, silakan.
Ya, sebab kita kan perlu sama Malaysia kan. Apalagi kita ada jika boleh kita juga nak buat ni lah. Dia punya kalau macam akak kan Prof spesialis di bidang tu mana?
Ekonomi manajemen
human resource.
Human resource management.
Kita punya kakuan dulu. Dia punya lead program lah kan. Itu memang bersentuhan dengan manusia lah. artinya maunya dia tu sumber daya manusia human resource kita ni yang ada di lingkungan Kepulauan Riau itu boleh lakukan semacam perbaikan, pendampingan, kemudian terus pengembangan. So dia nak buat berterusan. Nah, jadi kita nak buat ya dalam rangka perbaikan sumber daya tu. Sumber daya manusia tu baik itu daripada student tu, kemudian masyarakat. Sebab bila kita buat, kita sudah jadilah macam kita invest dan lain sebagainya, kampung wisata, pendapat desa pun. So masyarakat pun dia perlu macam mana cara kelola itu kampung dia, tempat dia. Sebab suatu masa kita akan kembalikan pada dia. Hal-hal macam itu saya kira lah mungkin dari pihak rekan-rekan daripada Malaysia mungkin boleh bagi memberikan apa kepada masyarakat. So mereka juga boleh dilibatkan dalam komuniti. Dalam komuniti ni next plus lah komuniti daripada masyarakat kan, kita bukan ini kan komuniti daripada akademisi, ada universiti, ada lecturer, student kan. Kita perlu juga diorang untuk dilibatkan ini. Satu orang, tiga orang atau satu tim atau satu kelompok, next kelompok itu betul-betul benar-benar kita bentuk lah, kita jadikan sumber daya human resource yang ada di pulau itu kan, dari segi tingkat pendidikan pun low. Ini betul. So apalagi kompetensi, keterampilan, apa pun yang kita buat, nanti kita buat industri pun dekat sana, siapa nak tolak kan itu. Kita buat wisata pun tempat sudah bagus, tapi macam mana nak buat ni. Jadi kalau misalnya apa tu, promote mungkin boleh buat lah, promote boleh bantu. So kita buat wisata digital dan teknologi. Kalau macam Malaysia mungkin sudah ada lah apa namanya Green University kan. Green University itu semacam penghijauan kampus tu. Kalau boleh dalam waktu dekat pun mungkin di tempat kita boleh ada sendiri. Mungkin itu sikit tambahan lagi lah, sharing kan. Barangkali akak, kemudian ada rekan-rekan daripada Malaysia boleh bagikan masukan kepada orang yang ada dekat sini. Kemudian apa yang orang dapat buat, orang boleh buat. Kemudian kita buat secara bersama lah. Dan kemudian kita buat di Batam, kita buat di Karimun, itu juga bagian daripada UMT buat. Seperti itu, Malaysia buat. Tadi saya setuju yang kakak kata itu, kalau contoh kita nak buat sesuatu projek, kita kita punya student kita boleh hantar dekat sana. Sebab tu program yang dibuat sama Renal itu sebetulnya awal dia punya 4 program tau. 5. Diso sama Hazri itu ada 5 program yang dibuat. Daripada 5 program ini, dia say ke rakan-rakan di kampus, hasil dari survei rakan-rakan itu hanya membentuk 3 kelompok tu. 3 kelompok itulah yang membentuk kelompok-kelompok yang tadi seperti kawan, terus ada apa namanya tu kampung wisata, kemudian ada perkebunan. Diorang memilih aktiviti sesuai dengan memang yang diorang nak. Kita tak boleh buat satu aktiviti terus paksakan diorang kan tak cantik lah. Jadi kita 5 aktiviti buat diorang pilihan. Dari 5 itu kita boleh masuk ke 3 itu. Dari 3 itu dia sudah ada tim, dia sudah buat group, dia sudah ada tim untuk execute program itu. Secara umum macam itu juga. Saya kembalikan ke Pak Pasarul. Terima kasih Pak Pasarul. Silakan.
Baik, terima kasih Pak Adri atas masukan. Thank you for the program ya. I think bagus sekali ya, Prof. Barangkali bisa ditanggapi langsung dengan Prof ya. Silakan Prof. Ya, tadi itu mengenai kegiatan pengabdian, it is related to society development ya, atau community development, which is explained by some of us as a participant in this meeting, and maybe some others can give opinion. Barangkali ada yang lain lagi dari mahasiswa Galileo, ada?
Ya, baik, terima kasih Pak Zaro. Saya tambahkan sedikit mengenai program yang kami sampaikan tadi. Jadi itu programnya sebenarnya kami bikin untuk jangka waktu panjang. Jadi nggak seperti pengabdian masyarakat yang kita melakukannya cuma sekali aja, tapi ini kita lakukannya kontinu, jadi secara terus-menerus. Nah, program-program yang kami sampaikan tadi itu akan bersentuhan langsung dengan masyarakat banyak. Jadi apapun boleh kita buat di dalam, seperti yang disampaikan tadi, bahwa untuk meningkatkan pendapatan masyarakat itu sudah ada semua di dalam itu. Kalau mau kita kupas untuk secara terperinci lagi akan masuk semua itu. Seperti itu. Jadi mungkin itu aja tambahan dari kami Pak Fasaro. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Ray. If we can see that the plan, the program which has been explained by Ray, it means that the activity, the plan already said that the plan since 2020, but because of the pandemic, not yet to conduct this one. And this is a planning for a long term, This is planning for long term, and should be do continuously. Dilakukan secara berkelanjutan, and also it has a perfect, a perfect effect with the community. Yes, Prof. Maybe something to be given or some opinion, okay?
Maybe from me, okay, not anymore. But thank you very much for sharing all the ideas. But I think we have to be we have to plan properly now. Okay, we have to decide what are the programs that we put forward. Okay, and what kind of programs that can be collaborated by Batam and UMT, because maybe some of the programs maybe independently they held by university without any collaboration, I think, right? So now it is a good start for us to identify the program, then develop a proper plan, and then we can sit together again and make us know. Okay, for example, UMT, a program Jungle School. Okay, which part that we need this university to collaborate with us? What kind of task and responsibility that should be given to this kind of university? It is clear then there is a clear cut for each of the university to take part, and what kind of roles they will play in that kind of program. So I think with proper planning and with clear cut of tasks and roles from each university, I think we can have these collaborative programs successful. I hope so.
Okay, all right, Prof. It means that we put forward our some topics. We decide first the topic, and then we discuss first lah. We take 1, 2, or 3 topics, maybe 1, 2, or 3 topics from STIA Galileo, and also 1 or 2 or 3 topics from University of Karimun. And then after deciding, and we would like to see what is the role, the role, and to make it clear. We make it clear, and then we collaborate lah. We collaborate. The student collaborate, and then also the lecturer lah involved. Lecturer from UMT, student from UMT collaborate with the students lah from Batam. If I might, conclude our meeting today. The presentation which is held in August is presenting about what we have, what activity we have done before, and we present in some slides from several groups. And is it Prof, yeah, the result of community development that we have done before, so we present in October, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and then for the next project, the next community development, we decide and we see which one is going to be collaborated, Batam and Malaysia. Maybe this year, Prof, can we put the time, can we do this year or next year?
Again, what is it, Fasa?
I mean, if we put forward this plan, yeah, because there's a lot topics. Is it okay if we put this year this topic to be chosen, which is the best one to be conducted, or to be next year, or we discuss first?
Yes. Maybe we finalize a few programs that we want to put forward, and then we have the further discussion. Okay, when to start? That one I think is okay lah to start this year, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
To start this
Maybe,
year, but maybe
maybe 1 year we start this year and we finish until next year, or we do this for 2 or 3 years.
Maybe the planning, yes, and the discussion, all the throwing the ideas, maybe can be done this year. And maybe if, let's say, the situation permit us to go to Batam and Batam to come here, maybe end of this year, that one can be realized also.
Oh yeah, thank you. I think this is a good sound lah. Good sound of this month. We do hope so lah. Kita berharap semua baik-baik saja ya. The most important is we put forward. So we take time to discuss, and we take time to decide which topic we are taking for the project. I think this is all about Prof, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Dr. Alpino.
Yes.
Do you want to say something?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I think that's okay so far. So of course we are continuing to find the idea, even though we have done something, but it is not yet consolidated. It is like individual do their own way, their own style. But we need to sit together internally, and also something we can share. I think we can share by August. It's a process of learning also to the students. Yeah, Pak Fasa.
Thank you. Thank you, Pak Alpino. And maybe others yang ini can be close lah di akhir sama
I think we can close, and then we can continue and schedule for some other day.
Okay. So we can have next discussion lah about the topics for maybe next week or next month. We have discussion again to decide which is the topic we are going to take for the next project. And Pak Hadli, barangkali bisa menutup kita, sir, atau ada kata-kata penutup ya?
Oh ya.
Closing, sir, closing statement maybe.
Boleh.
Ya, bisa berpantun, sir.
Pantun inilah, dah lupa dah pantun nak. Tapi okey lah, nanti kan Pak Fasa, Dr. Alpino pun boleh lah, akak pun. Tapi dah lama tak dengar tau, kalau daripada pantun daripada Malaysia, pantun kan dari Melayu kan. Melayu dekat sana lah. Boleh pantun. Mungkin untuk setakat ni Pak Fasa boleh closing lah, kalau macam tak ada apa-apa kan. Ni pun dah masuk masa asar kan. Asar kita nak ini juga itu. Mungkin saya kembalikan ke Pak Fasa juga sebagai host sama akak Prof ya. Rakan daripada UMT. Dari rindu dah nak pergi nak ke seberang, tapi tak dapat. Mudah-mudahan dalam masa dekat lah boleh pergi sama-sama jumpa kan. Itu je lah Pak Fasa. Kakak semua ya. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Baik, terima kasih. Aduh, saya nggak pintar ini berpantun nih. I'm not good how to make pantun lah. Maybe Prof lah can give pantun lah. Even mungkin tidak sekarang, it is not now. Maybe next discussion.
Yes, yes. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. There will be slot for us to berpantun.
I'm not good at
But not now.
making pantun lah.
So do I.
Baik, okay, thank you so much. Because we mostly end this meeting online. Thank you so much for this meeting. We can conclude this. We put forward for our next project. We can include some lecturers and students from UMT and students from Batam, Malaysia, join for community development. I mean, we start the discussion and the key points of our project this year. Maybe the activity can be long term, 1 year, 2 or 3 years. And we hope our activity, if we can do this one after COVID, can be impact with the community in Batam and also in Malaysia and also in Karimun. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much to all of you also, Pastor Dr. Alpino and rakan-rakan semua.
Sebelum close mungkin boleh foto sama-sama.
Boleh. Baik. Mari kita ambil foto bersama.
Ya.
Sampaikan senyumnya di layar.
Ya. Senyum kami sampai ke Batam.
Mungkin boleh hidupkan kameranya bagi yang bisa ya. Kita ambil dulu. Pak Azri. Pak Azri sedang keluar ya.
Jalan ada.
Ya Pak, untuk foto bersama. 1, 2, 3. Oke, thank you. Thank you all.
Terima kasih semua. Jumpa lagi nanti. Assalamualaikum. Semoga jumpa nanti ya. Waalaikumsalam.
Ya, waalaikumsalam ya. Terima kasih buat semuanya.
Ya.
Ya, sampai jumpa di pertemuan berikut ya.
Insyaallah.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye.